All right, I apologize for my tardiness. We'll call the Whitestown Plan Commission meeting to order at 6:33. If everyone could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call.
Ms. Foley.
Here.
Mr. Gibson.
Present.
Mr. Snowberger.
Here.
Mr. McGee.
Here.
Mr. Harris.
Here.
Ms. Hancock.
Here.
Let the records reflect that Mr. Thomas is absent.
All right. We'll move on to approval of the agenda. Are there any changes to the agenda?
Make a motion to combine agenda items PC 25-054 PP Goodman Campbell preliminary plat, and PC 25-055 CP Goodman Campbell concept plan into one presentation with 2 votes.
I'll second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Any other changes? All right. Move on to September 8th, 2025 meeting minutes. Hopefully everyone's had a chance to take a look at those. And any changes, edits? If none, I'd entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the September 8th, 2025 meeting minutes.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, minutes are approved. All right, and I don't see any presentations or old business, so we'll move on to new business. PC 25-054-PP and PC 25-055-CP, preliminary plat and concept plan. Goodman Campbell.
That's what I thought. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Chad Mays. I'm with Kimley Horn & Associates, located at 500 East 96th Street, Suite 300, Indianapolis. I'm here with Jimmy from Cornerstone to request approval of the concept plan and primary plat of the Goodman Campbell MOB. Project is located east of I-65. To the south of Junior's Way. It's kind of at the southeast corner of Junior's Way and Perryworth Road. The Grove, which is the new multifamily complex to the east, is kind of the general vicinity of where the project resides. So again, it's a commercial MOB building on 1.63 acres. It'll be 12,000 square feet with 47 parking spaces and 4 ADA spaces. Here is the kind of site laid out over the zoning map. It's in the MU Core District with the I-65 overlay. Here's the current site plan, the concept plan that we have. I'd like to note that there are no new proposed curb cuts on Junior's Way or Perryworth due to the proximity. So the proposed curb cuts coming off that new multifamily complex with an access easement. And you can see the building there kind of in the southwest corner of at least this site plan, with the main entrance facing north, parking north and east of it, and the refuse area over to the east in between the complex's clubhouse and the new MOB building. So I'd like to thank staff for guidance and answering the questions to date. As you can see, these are the excerpts for both the primary plat and concept plan, recommending approval. So with that, keep it short, and if there are any questions, Jimmy or I will do our best to answer those. Thank you.
Okay. That will work.
As Chad talked about, we looked at the project for both of these, thought it was in alignment with our UDO and comprehensive plan in terms of commercial growth. It's parceling off of a existing development. They came before BZA last month and recommending approval.
Okay. All right, well, then we'll open the public hearing at 6:39. And I just realized I skipped over something, but there's no one prior to the meeting that signed up to speak for this item. Is there anybody here that would like to speak on this item? Okay, is there anybody online?
No one online has requested to speak on this item.
All right. Well, since no one signed up and no one's online to speak on this item and seeing none in the room, we will close the public hearing at 6:40 p.m. I'll open up to the commission for any questions, comments for the petitioner.
I don't really have any questions pertaining to this, but I just want to state that I think this is a good fit and a good use for this area.
Yeah, I will also kind of state the same things. The only question I have is, do we know about are they going to hold normal medical office hours? Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy can speak more to operations.
Yep, you can come up.
So, Jimmy Clark, VP of Development with Cornerstone Companies. They'll hold regular business hours because they're strictly a medical clinic. There's no overnight stays, no surgeries. It's just clinic space. So it'll probably be 7:30, 8 a.m. to 4:35 p.m.
Okay. With me working in the medical field, this is desperately needed. I've been trying to get more medical up this way, so this is a blessing. For sure.
Are there any plans for landscaping around, like between the medical building and the clubhouse? I'm just not seeing that. Will that be in development plan?
Yeah, the intent is to meet the UDO in regards to landscaping, which would be throughout the site.
Okay.
Which will be part of the development plan process.
Okay.
And the intent is
Just
to
wanted to make sure.
meet all of the ordinance.
Okay, thank you.
Remind me again, is this a 2-story, 1-story, 3-story building?
It's a single story.
Single story?
Mhm.
Okay.
And I asked in the BZA, but I'll just ask again just to confirm, but the only entrance exit will be out to the apartments. The stub on the south end won't connect to the next property, correct? It's not so much a stub, is it? I guess it's where it ends there. It won't connect to the next
Do you want me
property.
to share my screen?
Sure.
Take a look at that.
I guess it'd be this, it's the south.
Are you saying the east parking south? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, the intent is to,
Just dead end there.
yeah.
Okay.
I had a question in regard to parking. Looks like you've got plenty of parking. do you actually need that much parking? I know it's above the minimum, but just curious. Looks like you're trying to
Yes.
maximize the parking lot.
So I think I think it's 47 parking spaces contemplated. General rule of thumb for medical office in this market is about 4 spaces per 1,000 rentable square feet. We're right at about 12,000 square feet, so that quick math would be about 48 parking spaces. So anything less than that creates a challenge operationally for most medical practices, especially practices such as this. So we'll need every parking space of the 47.
Will you guys be doing the testing, like what you guys do down by St. Vincent's? Will you guys be doing in-house testing as well?
In-house testing, I'm not sure what you mean.
So like when I was a patient at Goodman Campbell years ago, we did internal scans, those kind of testing, neurology testing, imaging,
Gotcha.
type of testing.
I think that's probably part of the program. We'd have to talk to Goodman Campbell's leadership team on that. But I would guess some of that type of work is probably part of that 12,000 square foot program is my guess. I don't know if it's fully vetted out yet, but it will be, fairly soon.
Which that could be why they have more parking, because you're gonna have additional employees certified for that specific test, which would enhance more parking spaces needed. That's why I asked.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I think it's a very good use. And pleased to see it. And I don't have any further questions, comments. Any other commission members?
No, I know it's concept. I was just looking at the sidewalk that extends west, kind of stops at the property line. I don't know if the plan's to connect that eventually to the existing sidewalk around the roundabout. Or is that, maybe the line work's just not clear, but.
Yeah, I can say, to your point, the intent is to have that sidewalk connection go out to the right of way for that asphalt trail that's there.
Okay.
We can adjust location too, as we go through the development plan.
If there's not any others, I'd entertain a first motion.
I'll make the motion that we approve docket PC 25-054-PP primary plat as presented and described based on the staff report and staff recommendations and the submitted findings of facts.
Second.
Okay. Preliminary plats, but motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. First motion is approved. Entertain another motion.
I'll make that motion to approve docket PC 25-055 CP concept plan as presented and described based on the staff report and staff recommendations and the findings of fact.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Motion is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good evening. Other business, PC 25-057 DPA Development Plan Amendment Approval for Project Edge.
I wanted to bring to the attention of the Plan Commission that we administratively approved a development plan amendment for Project Edge. For those of you on the BZA, they came before the BZA last month. They were requesting to put just 3 storage silos and a cooling tower in front of their building. So it does meet the criteria of a administrative development plan approval. And then we also approved 2 secondary plats, one for Mills on Main and one for Chipotle. I did see that Chipotle is already under construction, or at least they've got fencing up and they're moving.
Yep. Anybody has questions on these? Any announcements?
So under announcements, we provided you with a calendar for the remainder of the 2025 and 26 year. We just wanted you to take a look at it. No official action tonight. We will vote on that next month. The really only question date was at 10/12. Again, this year we tried to adjust for school calendars, spring breaks, fall breaks, and it looks like that 10/12 is the start of Zionsville's fall break. So just wanted to have that discussion. If we want to move that like we had moved this meeting, if you can settle on a date, we can make that adjustment. I also noticed there's a few other adjustments that need to be made in the TAC column, so we'll make those adjustments, but it doesn't affect the meeting dates.
The only thing I will notice is that you're missing a 6 on the very last number for December 17th. Mine says 202. So we'll definitely want to put a 6 on the end. And the very first on the pre-file meeting date.
Okay.
That's the only thing I've seen.
Again, there's some typos in the TAC report column, so we'll make those adjustments.
But you highlighted really the only one we needed to make a decision on is October
Yes.
or at the next meeting. Okay.
We will make the updates and circulate this, and then, I mean, if you want to have a discussion now about that October date, or you want to have a discussion over email, we can do either. The other changes don't affect the meeting dates.
I'm open for having a discussion now and avoiding email.
Yeah, and this is a short meeting, so this is a good time to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This worked well for me. So I would be open to, what date was
I think
that?
it's what, October 8th
Yeah, October 8th.
is the Thursday before.
I would agree with that. I mean, I know some people in the Lebanon School District, but
I don't have
Yeah,
kids in the
all
school
right.
district, so
I know some of us that have kids in Zionsville School District, so I'd rather go before,
Exactly.
I'd rather go before.
yeah.
October 8th? Okay. Again, we'll make the updates and changes and circulate it out to you before the next meeting.
Okay, any others? No? All right, number 9 is a quick one tonight.
I'll make the motion, we adjourn.